The mountain range spans over 3,000 kilometres. Situated at its centre is an upside-down, L-shaped hill, aligned along a north-south axis with a river running parallel to it. This river is known as Hui Ka Keng. On its eastern bank lies the Hui Ka Keng Wildlife Sanctuary. If you combine it with the area on the west, we will have the Hui Ka Keng Tung Yai Naraswan World Heritage Forest Complex, a protected area hosting Southeast Asia's greatest wildlife hotspot. The southwest monsoon occurs in late April. It carries moisture from the Indian Ocean to the mainland. When it reaches the eastern side of the hills, the air mass loses most of its moisture, leaving the leeward side a barren land. We call it rain shadow. Once the rain stops and dry season takes over, dominant trees change their colours and finally lose their foliage to reduce loss of water. The colour green becomes scarce. We call such an area a deciduous forest. The heat rises as dryness spreads, and dried leaves on the forest floor become combustible. Many see this as a disaster in the making. A few days after a wildfire, a wide variety of grasses spring to life. Everywhere you look turns green with soft, fresh and syrup young grass. Deciduous forests and savannas of Hui Ka Keng provide ideal food sources for large herbivores who roam far and wide to gather here. Sharing food is not so sustainable since all parties only come to indulge. There is no limitations, not any kind of control. But before things begin to collapse, predators can be seen as the ones who protect the ecosystem. Their natural role is to keep everything in balance, not too much, nor too little. Let's investigate how this system works. The natural world exists as a network, built upon a complex linkage of beings. This demanding rule of ecology has been well known for over a century. Here at Hui Ka Keng Tung Yai Naraswan World Heritage Forest, the rule prevails. Instead of focusing on banteng or wild grasses, we can simply try to understand it through only one species of predator, the tiger. A tiger feeds on a banteng to survive, and a banteng requires a certain amount of grass. Not just grass, however, they also consume vines, bamboos, roots, bushes and trees. The study of banteng's food sources reveals that their food preference include crowfoot grass, swollen finger grass, kogon grass, vetiver grass, nut grass, beechwire grass, lesser fimbristalis, java tea, roosie grass, napier grass, beggarweed, nutrush, giant reed, reed. Cephalostachium vagantum, Bambusa vulgaris, Gigantocloadenza, Bambusa burmica, climbing dayflower, Tamulawak, shame plant, jungle holly, greynicker, Indian gooseberry, elephant ear, white ciris, green charetta, haldu wood, monkey pod tree. Tigers also hunt gar. Each gar consumes similar amounts of food as a banteng. Tigers also take samba deer. A samba deer consumes. In Hui Ka Keng, there are lesser predators, including the leopard, the clouded leopard, and the Asian golden cat. Once we get to know enough about them, one single tiger living here can link us to no less than 500 other species. The number can only increase as we gain more knowledge. This is the linkage under the rule. We call it biodiversity simply because there are always alternatives. Biodiversity forms the foundation for predators' survival. To be more specific, biodiversity is the basis where the ecosystem sustains within itself balance. So where do humans stand in this balanced system? We are not just spectators, we are the main characters. Unfortunately, instead of helping expand its base, we do the opposite. Without biodiversity, our lives are in jeopardy. This is what awaits every single one of us in the near future. We are putting ourselves closer and closer to it. However, at this point in time, we are still able to turn things around by resuming our new and correct roles.